Hello, and welcome to the stream. It's me, Wordy Girl, and guess what? Today is the last day of NaNoWriMo, and I am panicking a little bit, but I figure I'm not going to get the 50,000 anyway. We already talked about this before. But that's totally fine. It's fine. I'm glad that I got halfway at least. I think that's probably more than I got ever with NaNoWriMo. If you are new and you don't know what NaNoWriMo is National Novel Writing Month, and it is the month of November where writers try to write a little bit every day, at least 1,667 words, so that at the end of 30 days they will have 50,000 words, or what is equivalent to a traditional novel. Some novels are a little bit longer and some novels are a little bit shorter, but it's okay because in NaNoWriMo you're not supposed to try to make a perfect novel. At the end of the November, you're not going to have a perfect novel. You're supposed to only have a good draft, and you can, after that, workshop it, edit it, proofread it, go back through it, fix things, and then you might be able to publish it. But The whole purpose of NaNoWriMo is for the community, for the habit of writing. You get shiny badges every day if you know, do things. So I have not actually written today yet. But when I do, I will hopefully get this badge that says I've written a little every day. That's what I'm supposed to get. Something's missing here. What's wrong with this? This whole thing is off. Is it zoomed out? Zoomed in? Okay. I was like, that screen does not look right. It doesn't. But yeah, anyway. Sorry. I just remembered how it looked. I knew that was not right. So let's look at the badges that we have. If you are here and you have badges to share, feel free to let us know what they are in the chat. If you'd like to link your Nano account, you can in the chat as well, because Handsome Co-host is nice for now. He has put away his band hammer. Last year when we tried to stream for summer camp, he had his band hammer and I had to reprogram him because he was not being very nice. But for now, I'm glad that we are able to allow our guests to post links. So far, I haven't had that many spammy people. I think that early on when I first started streaming, there was like a weird, like, bot, I think, in the chat, but it wasn't doing too much. It was just weird. Like, are you a real person? But it's okay. We don't mind bots. Handsome Co-host is about himself, and he does not discriminate. As long as you're being a nice bot and you are not spamming, that is okay. But anyways, I'm going over my badge trophy case, which I like to call it. The first badge I got was updating my writing progress at all. And how you do that is you just go click this little plus sign, and ta-da, you can choose how you feel if you want, or you could skip that. That's all optional. You can tell where you're writing, how long you were writing, what you were writing on, all that kind of stuff. You can do all the things. And you can tell when you started and when you stopped. And once you do that, you're supposed to automatically get the badge. So hopefully, if you were participating in NaNoWriMo, you did that first badge, at least you get one badge. Also, first day update. On the first day, you update your progress. So if you skip the first day, that's fine. But if you did this on the first day, you would get these two badges. Then you have update more than once in one day. So that is, I got all three of these badges on the first day. I just updated my progress. I went ahead and got both of these badges. And then I just put in another progress so that I can get 2 progress in one day and get this badge. You can literally just put in 5 words and then put in 5 more words if you want. Or you can actually do a sprint, get a good amount of words, put it in, and then later that day do another sprint, get a good amount of words, and put it in. Doesn't matter. Then day 2, day 3, day 7, day 14, day 21, those are all just streaks. So I tried my best to write at least something every single day so that I can get that badge. Some years I didn't get it and I was like, because I just really like the streaks. I like the streaks. But yeah, even if I just wrote anything about Nano, I'm usually a Nano rebel, so I usually just, I don't focus on one set novel. The first year I did this, I tried to focus on one set novel. It did not work. For one, work got in the way. For another, I am a person who has so many stories. It's hard sometimes to devote all my time and attention on one story when other people want to hear other stories and I want to write other stories. And sometimes when you just want to do something, you should not force yourself to do one thing or you will get burned out. If you feel like you want to write in this chapter, this is another thing I had to realize. I felt like I wanted to skip around, but I, as a person, wanted to stay linear. So if I'm in chapter 1 and chapter 1 is boring, and I know what happens in chapter 5, and I feel like I want to write that right now, I can do that. In the spirit of Nano, you can do that. You can skip all around. You can skip to the beginning. You can skip to the end. You can skip back to the middle. You can write something over here. But I just didn't do that. So I was just like stuck because I was not allowing myself to jump around, which was not good at all. But I've learned. So even though I've never hit the 50K, I feel like every time I do nano, I improve somewhat. But I don't think I've ever hit the 50K. There is a cool badge of writing at least 606, I mean, not 667, 1,667 words per day. That is called achieving daily par every day. Because if you write this amount of words every day, at the end of the 30 days, you shall automatically have your 50K. And that sounds very easy, but once you skip a couple of days, you can get behind. Especially, I this month fell ill, so I tried to still kind of write while I was sick. Some of the days it was harder than others. Also, I work practically 7 days, so finding the time to write is just like but I try. So I'm trying not to be too hard on myself because you know it's good. It's supposed to be all in fun. We are supposed to be just doing this so that we can help ourselves, so that we can do something fun, so that we can participate in community. And I admit, even though I did not get very far, and it's not midnight yet, here I have exactly 5 hours and 30 minutes until midnight, as of right now, because it's 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. But, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do 25K in one night in less than 6 hours, as it took me all of this month to just now hit 25K yesterday. And doing that, doubling that in one night is just so not realistic. I just got off work, and that's why the stream was late. I'm starting like 30 minutes after I was supposed to start because work. So that's another thing. I was not able to write at all today because of work, but it's fine. We are gonna see if we can write right now. Um, yeah, the other of these badges is just, of course, I said the par number. That's a milestone number. A lot of people hit 1, 2, 3, and 4 all in one day. A lot of people do these 4 badges in one day because if you write 1,667 words on day 1, you will automatically get the updating writing progress badge, the day 1 first day update badge, and this badge. And then if you do it in 2 segments, you will automatically get this badge as well. So a lot of people hit 4 badges on day 1. I did not. But yeah. Anyway, I did get the 5K, 10K, and 25K as of last night, so that is an achievement. Let me go to my past NaNoWriMos and see what my history is. Now, for Camp NaNoWriMo, you will see that I achieved the goal, but that's because my goal was not 50K. My goal was only 15,500 words. And that's because I was doing this in conjunction with World Anvil Summer Camp. And in World Anvil Summer Camp, you're supposed to have at least, I think, 300 words per article or something like that. Whatever that was. We streamed it here on Twitch. I started streaming for summer camp this year because last year I tried to stream for summer camp. Didn't work. This year I started streaming for summer camp and it was quite a success, which is great. And I believe that that helped out. This was the Christmas thing I was supposed to be. It didn't work out, but that's okay. Merry Christmas. Wow. Weird goal name. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, so sometimes I use not all of these are nano years. Sometimes I use the site when it's not November. You can always go and start your own goals in any month of the year. This one was in May. There was one in April, and that was for Camp NaNoWriMo. This one was 10,000 word goal. That was Winsome Horde, and that was for World Ember. And I met that goal because, again, it was because not NaNoWriMo. it was because of World Anvil, and they had the write articles and per article whatever words, and I multiplied that and made that my goal, and then I met that goal, so that's why I won. Um, yeah. Now this one here, this was just 25K again, and that's all I met. 25K, but the thing is, this was for camp. So in camp, NaNoWriMo, you can set whatever goal you want. In the actual November NaNoWriMo, you're supposed to do the 50K. And if you don't, that's okay. But that's a set goal, and you cannot. Now, this here, I really don't think that I did this. For one, this was not NaNoWriMo at all, period. This was something in May, which was that wasn't even camp. I don't know what this was, but I know I was writing a lot. But I don't know if this was the year that I accidentally put in that I won when I didn't. Like, I was trying to say that I wrote 1,000 words and I accidentally said 10,000 or something. I said, oh no, and then the meter said I won or something like that. That happened one time, but I really didn't meet the goal. But if this is the time that I really met the goal, that's cool and all, but that was not in actual November. For whatever reason, it was in May, and I wrote 50,000 words, supposedly. I'm not sure if that's accurate or not. And then, yes, this was my exact... Oh, where's my first nano? Did it delete? I had a first nano, unless I changed this to it. That's weird. Maybe I did. But I had my first project... Oh no, what happened to it? It was Isabella Ives too. Do they delete it after a while? If not, did I delete it? Or did I probably, what I probably did was that's horrible if I did that. But I was new to Nano. I think it was it was November of 2019 when I first started Nano. And I think this is it. This was it. Yes, this was it. See, I only managed 8,008 words. What a great palindrome, but unfortunately that was horrible in comparison to the 50K goal that I was trying to hit. So what I did was, for the next month, I said to myself that I'm going to keep working on it in December, and then I didn't. So this was my first ever NaNoWriMo project in November 2019, and we see how that went. But that's okay. According to this, as you see, I have never actually won NaNoWriMo. I've never got the 50K. And that one time where I got the 50K, that was obviously either a mistake or it wasn't even in November anyways. So I want to see that again. I'm going back to that, because I think this was the time I made a mistake. Let's see. For one, this is funny why I used to put my pictures on here, and then I used to... Okay. So for some reason... Is this really what happened? Okay. Wow. What was happening? I was able to write a whole lot, but this is very weird. Why are they all round numbers? Why is it like exactly 4,000, 3,000, 1,000? Why is that like that? I don't think that this feels weird. I have no idea what this is. I feel like this is like... I have no idea. Okay, never mind. What am I even doing? This is a stream. But do you see how weird this looks? I never have round numbers like that. So I don't know if the nano site did something. I doubt if that happened. Maybe that was just me being weird. I can't even remember what that was. Let me see. I'm going back to this one because I want to see. I want to show how I actually how do you get to it? I want to see the details. Where are the details? They're not letting me see it. Never mind. Well, we'll leave that alone. I have no idea what that was. Maybe I was counting pages or time. Maybe I was. So if I was, that's probably why it accidentally put 50,000, and I know I probably didn't do that. But if I did, as I said, that was in May, and May isn't even camp. So that was just a one-off thing that I decided to do for whatever reason. But anyway, hi Una, thank you for joining. Yeah, anyway, that's enough blabbering on about nothing and figuring out my Ghost of Nano past. It is time for the Nano present. If you'd like to put in your chat, have you done Nano today? And I mean, not today. Did you do Nano this year, and how did your project go? Let me know in the chat. Did you achieve the goal? Obviously, I did not, and I don't think I'm going to, but we're going to sprint anyway because sprinting is cool. And progress is good. Let's see. I'm going back to this document because I should do this document. So we're going to go ahead and start our sprint because that's what you're here for. You're not here for me to be ranting on about nothing. I'm trying to figure out what these things mean. We are going to try to get done what we can get done. So if you're not done with the Nano and you want to try to do that final push, of course we can try that tonight. And so this is the map pan that we have. And we're gonna roll the die. Had a lot of progress, but not many words. Well, that's okay. It's good. As long as you got some progress, even if you didn't get the words, like you said, progress is always good. And I feel like I did get quite a bit of progress on my own projects as well, even if I didn't hit those words. So congratulations. Great job. I'm so proud. Let's get a party in the chat from Handsome. Yeah. All right. Yes, you prefer progress. Progress is always good because if you have a lot of words and then at the end, you know that when you go through the editing, you're going to delete half of that. Like, what was it for? But having progress and actually mapping things out and figuring out what happens and knowing where things go and editing and formatting or whatever you're doing, if you feel like you made progress towards your project, that is very wonderful. And I'm so happy that you did. We're going to see what we can do. So what we've been doing is rolling all the dice and seeing what it comes up with. 21. All right. So we're going to do a 21-minute sprint. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and get the clock. All right, and we are going to go into our Discord and sprint 21. And let's see, what did I do? Did I 670? Did I log those words? Hopefully I did. Yes, I did, because I see that that was my last sprint. So I'm going to same, because I have not touched this document since the last I sprinted. And if you would like to join, Handsome Ghost can let you know how to join the Discord. All right, and if you would rather not join the Discord, if you want to sprint, you can still sprint along right here because we are going to start this handy dandy timer once the Sprintobot says go. And we will go to our map pan and we will put on some nice music, I believe. I'm going to try to put on some nice music. Oh, here's something. And yes, I'm going to be working on a song, a special song for December at least. There we go. The sprint has started. And if the music is too loud, let me know. We're going on this map pan, and this is the Nondale Mansion, where the murder mystery takes place. Even though I'm working on all the different projects, I'm just letting you guys take a look at that while we are sprinting. So I'm going to try my best to write, and not necessarily edit too much. But we'll see what happens. Even if I do get some editing done, which I do a lot of the times end up editing instead of sprinting, at least the edits are productive. So that's a good plus. I need to find the spot where I was. about 15 minutes and 30 seconds left. Twelve minutes left. All right, we have about 7 minutes left in this sprint. Last day of Nano. All right, 3 minutes and 27 seconds left. All right, 1 minute and 40 seconds left. All right, time's up. Let's see what I did. 29279. 29279. 29279. 609 new words. That's nice. And I don't know if Game of Tomes is still allowing reporting, but I'm gonna have to report. If you're from Game of Tomes, you can also report. And one thing that I'm going to do is most definitely report this to the NaNoWriMo website. 640. That was about 20 minutes. Okay. Shall we do another? Wait, I just unlocked the badge. Oh, update progress every day. Oh, yeah, cool. Great job. Let's see if we should do another sprint. 27. All right. And I'm going to join with the same. All right, if you are just joining us, thank you so much for joining. We are sprinting on the final day of Nano and seeing how much we can accomplish. If you would like to share anything about your current project, feel free to put it in the chat. I just made it halfway yesterday. I don't think I'm making it to the 50,000, but that's okay. I am still sprinting and trying to get some progress. If you are from Game of Tomes, please feel free to use those wisps below in the chat to redeem your words for your house. If it's still going on. I believe it still is. Not sure. The Tome Knight is still there in my chat, so I assume that it is still able to be reported to. And until I figure out otherwise, I'm going to keep reporting. And I encourage you to do it as well, unless you know the news. If you do, let me know in the chat. All right, about 19 and 30 left. All right, just about 15 minutes left. just over 10 minutes left in the sprint. Last day of Nano. Alright, just about 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. Two minutes and 22 seconds left. Almost. There we go. Alright, let's see what I managed to do. 30, 386. 30, words. 30, 3, quite a bit. 1,170 words. Let's report. Okay, and what are we doing? Going to nano. And that was a nice one. I'm quite happy with that. It was about 30 minutes. So 7. Yeah, that's good. Alrighty. Alright. I really don't think that I'm going to be able to get to 50,000. I really don't even want to try to do all that. I'm not doing an all-night sprint trying to get to 50,000 words. That's just not going to work, unfortunately, this time. Hopefully next year, maybe I'm able to actually stream more for Nano, and sprint more for Nano. I might try to do one in the morning and the evening, as I have done sometimes with my streams. But I have no idea. Alright. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for always joining me for these sprints, and for always joining me, period, for whenever I stream. Obviously, I might write a little bit more before bed, but I'm not going to worry about getting anywhere. I have done a lot. I've gotten a lot of progress. Like Una said earlier, progress is better than words sometimes, because you actually have something to work with, and instead of just having useless words that you don't know what to do with, then you actually have a plot and a plan and something to implement. Now, sometimes words are not useless. It's great when words are not useless. If you've already won Nano, congratulations, and I'm so proud. But if you have not won Nano and you don't think you're going to win Nano, it's fine. It's totally fine. Just like me, if you have done anything, any kind of progress, even if you just mapped out or sketched a storyline or thought of a new idea or generated art in an AI generator or drew pictures for a comic book or whatever you guys have been doing. People all month long in my streams have been doing some awesomely creative things, and it doesn't matter if you're part of Nano or not, if you're writing or not, if you've reached your goal or not. It's okay. I am very proud of you, and I'm sending all the love and hugs and congratulations over to you, because you did a good job. Now, tomorrow is officially not November anymore. It will be, did I about to say January? No, I'm not skipping a whole month. It will be December, and in December, there's so much going on. I'm going to try to find time to stream. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming in the morning instead or at night, or I might try to do a mix again, because sometimes I want all the different time zones to be able to join me. It's so great when we have, people from all over the world who are getting together to do creative things. And I know that time zones aren't the best, but it's good when we are able to still get together despite them. So stay tuned for that schedule. Do remember, tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm not going to be streaming. I'm probably not going to be streaming unless I do one more, like a, yay, Nano's over kind of thing. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think that in December, I'm probably going to have one stream that's like a celebration stream, because I still do owe you guys the super fun celebration party, and that stream's probably going to last a couple of hours, and it's probably going to be at a time where a lot of people can join. So, of course, I'm going to see what I can do there. I really want to get that done before the year is out. And speaking of, also in December, there's lots of holidays and stuff going on in December, but also guess what's happening? World Ember. As TJ says, World Ember is coming. And this is the pledge that I made. I'm gonna try to do what I can, and I'm going to try to stream as well. So, if you don't know what World Ember is, please do check out World Anvil. World Anvil is like a really cool world building website. And World Ember is one of the big events that they host every December. So, I mean, well, they host big events every year. So, one of the big events is summer camp, which we did, and we streamed that, and it was really fun. Um, this is the next big event, World Ember. And instead of having kind of like prompts and stuff like that, you kind of just do what you can in your world. You kind of figure out what you want to write. So I am going to try to see what I'm going to do. If you would like to see my pledge, feel free to check it out. I don't know what I'm going to do exactly, but I answered the homework questions, and yeah. A person already liked my article. Okay, great. Well, this was very cheap and very quickly thrown together. Usually my pledge articles look more intact, I guess. But that was just something I did because I said, oh no, is it like literally in 2 days? I haven't even made my pledge. I haven't even done homework. So I did that really quickly, and we'll see what happens. So stay tuned for my schedule, and hopefully I will be able to stream sometime in December. I don't know when yet, but thank you to all of you guys for joining me, past, present, and future. And as I said, God bless and much success with all your projects, no matter if you met your nano goal or not. Lots of celebration for you. I'm going to see if I can find something. I'm going to let someone say something. What will he say? He can say this.
Isn't that the game?
Okay, that was enough. Because the game is to have fun. That's all the game is. Yes, it's supposed to say mood. Yes, it was supposed to say that. Oh, wow. Hello, Wild Zoo Guy and Josiah Source. Thank you guys for joining, bros. And yeah, I was just about to end. But yes, moo moo moo. It was supposed to say mood because I was like kind of screaming or something. I don't know. Yes, mood. Yeah, that was on purpose. Yes. Bill. Bill messaged me. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream really quick. We're going to raid somebody. I'm gonna see who we raid. Oh, well, I know that Game of Tomes is streaming right now, and they still have their lobby sprint. So whatever you still have to do if you're trying to get those last Game of Tomes words in, if you're trying to get those last nano words in, we're going over there, and they have a chill lobby where they can just have the little fire crackling, and you just sprint and chat with other sprinters and stuff like that, or you can leave. Doesn't matter. But thank you guys for joining me so much. Thank you, Guy. Thank you, Josiah Source. Thank you, Una, for being in the chat earlier. I don't know if you're still here. Thank you to Handsome Co-Host for being cool, and thank you to John McNally for voicing someone and saying, "Isn't that the game?" Now we are going to. Oh, it's Chess Wizard. Hello, Chess Wizard. I'm actually about to end the stream, but it's good. Thank you for joining and saying something. I appreciate. Let's see. Is I don't think I'm just gonna go ahead and raid Game of Tomes, so I do have to go. Thank you, Chess Wizard, for joining, and I'm sorry that we're about to end the stream this quickly, but we just tried to do, NaNoWriMo, and today's the last day. I did not make the 50,000, but it's okay. We are just going to try to do some more stuff next month, and please look out for that new schedule. Hopefully I have it up soon. But you guys have a blessed evening, morning, afternoon, happy time zone, wherever you guys are. And thank you so much. So much. We are going to raid Game of Tomes, and I'm going to show the end card. But if you want to win more wisps and just raid another streamer, feel free to stay on. If not, I understand if you have to go. So have a blessed one, you guys. Much love to you guys. And like I said, congrats to whatever you were able to do in November, even if you weren't doing Nano. Just congrats to you. And all the love hugs and claps. All right, have a blessed one. We are rating Game of Tomes. Bye.